You've all heard of Friedrich Nietzsche. He was perhaps the philosopher that was favored by Hitler and his Nazi party. And Nietzsche is famous for saying, God is dead. In fact, even on his tombstone it's inscribed, God is dead, Nietzsche. And someone spray painted underneath, Nietzsche is dead, God. Sometimes we live our lives wondering why Hashem is not answering us. Wondering why Hashem has forsaken us, why God is ignoring us. We live through trouble and turmoil. We live through strife and fear, and we don't see Hashem in our lives. How are we meant to cope? How are we meant to handle this? So in the Parsha we read, the last Parsha of Bereshit, of the book of Genesis, we read that the brothers were confused, confounded. They couldn't understand where Hashem was in everything that was happening to them. All they wanted was a bit of food because there was a famine in the land of Canaan. They were doing a mitzvah. Their father had asked them to go find food, to bring food back for the family. They were doing good. They were on a good path. And suddenly they have all this trouble with this terrible dictator, this viceroy of Egypt who's giving them such a hard time. And the brothers can't understand it. The brothers can't make sense of it. And then Joseph turns around to his brothers and he says, Ani Yosef. Just 2 words in Hebrew, I am Joseph. And suddenly, 22 years of confusion, of pain, of suffering disappears, dissipates. Just 2 words. When he says to them, Ani Yosef, they look at each other and now they understand. They understand everything that has happened to them culminates into this moment. And everything just makes sense. And really, as we struggle through life, we are waiting to hear those words, Ani Hashem. I am Hashem. And I promise you, you will hear those words. At one point or another, everybody hears the words, Ani Hashem. I am Hashem. I love you, and I've held you, and I have brought you through whatever you are going through to make you into the person that you were meant to become. All our heartbreaks, all the trials and tribulations will be solved in an instant when we realize, Od Avinu Chai, our Father in heaven is indeed still alive. Shabbat Shalom.